What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to our 0.7 version of Eternum. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far. Let's keep going here with all of our questions. Last episode, if you haven't watched it already, definitely go do that. But at one point, looked like we were close to asking Penelope something actually romantic. Who knows? Actually, relationship-wise. But we're here with the Lord. Let's ask the first question. What does being a vampire entail? I've often wondered, what does being a vampire entail? Like, can you turn into a bat? Do you die if sunlight touches you? The old tales. It's true that we don't age and we need blood to survive, but I'm afraid most of what you've heard are just stories meant to frighten children. We can't transform into bats. While it's true that sunlight ends up turning us into ashes, it doesn't instantly kill us. I don't sleep in a coffin, but in a large bed with my wife. And yes, we can see our reflections in mirrors. As for peculiar items like human crucifixes, they can't harm or scare us more than a common blade. In fact, I use one as a bookend. My personal favorite, for some reason, there's this belief that garlic can repel or harm us. Ow! As you can see, that's completely absurd. Did you just eat a whole head of garlic unpeeled? Yes, it was disgusting. Seriously, at least he said that. But I wanted to make a point. Fair enough. What do you remember about your past? Or arriving here? Well, as I mentioned, we spent our lives in Stravanovia in the eastern parts of the continent. And what about Romania? Your wife mentioned it earlier. Romania? I've never heard of that name in my life. No. Do you know what Eternum is? Or Ulysses? Or things like Europe, Asia, or America? No, I'm not familiar with those terms. I'm sorry. Despite living for millennia, we never left Ekibar. Not even we know what lies beyond the great seas. No worries. Wife definitely mentioned Romania. Heard it. Could their actual memories be intertwined with the false ones they acquired when they became NPCs? Perhaps that's the trigger that can free them from Ulysses' control. Need to note that down for later. What's your current relationship with the town of Hollowbrook? It's not the best. Our hunters started targeting us without any provocation. We sustain ourselves on the blood of animals. We never enter settlements unless it's strictly necessary. However, after they began massacring us, I had to take action. These creatures might be mindless monsters now, but they were once my people. I will not stand idly by while they are slaughtered. That's understandable. I wonder what started this surge of erratic behavior among the NPCs. Did the hunters go rogue first? Or perhaps it wasn't the vampires? Huh. Well, I'd love to stay and continue asking you questions, but we really must be on our way now. Hope we can continue our conversation sometime. Very well. It was a pleasure meeting you, Lord Orion. I also hope we have the chance to meet again in the future. Thank you for the visit. And don't hesitate to return. We don't bite. I swear. Oh, and by the way, side with the hunters, side with the vampires. Well, obviously you're not going to side with the hunters. We're literally surrounded by vampires. We passed through Hollowbrook on our way here. I can tell you the hunters have lost all reason. They believe you're all malevolent creatures that must be eradicated. If you wish to help your wife, you'd be better off far from that town of lunatics. Thanks for your advice. We'll stay away from it. Unfounded fear is something we're accustomed to. Thanks again for your help, Orion. No problem. Mortimer will escort you to the exit. With pleasure. Stick close, you two lovebirds, unless you fancy becoming dinner for giant tarantulas. We're right behind you. Yeah, don't do that. God, I hate spiders. Whoa. Few minutes later. Damn, that took way too long. Luna's gonna think we're pushing up daisies. What's worse, it was all a huge waste of time. It's obvious that those are not normal NPCs, and they behave like real people. We didn't learn anything about why or how they break free from the rails. I don't think it was a waste of time. We gained new allies. I'm sure the Lord and his wife would be willing to help us out in the future if we ever need it. Maybe just in exchange for another dance. Perhaps you're right. I just hope that curse doesn't mess with their heads too. Certainly hope so too. I'll do a bit of digging on my own about that curse. See if I can find any leads on what's happening to them. I've been studying all these old tomes, and maybe I can find a clue. He's got such a kind heart. Most people wouldn't give a shit. Now, let's meet up with Luna. I didn't know she had any luck with those werewolves. Yep, let's go. Hollywood should be right behind the next. You abruptly turn around, sensing a presence lurking in the shadows. Orion? What's wrong? We're being followed. What? Since when? I'm not sure. I can feel it. You go on ahead and wait for me in Hollowbrook. Luna must be beside herself with worry by now. What? And leave you here? Don't worry, I'll handle it. Actually, just wait for me next to the exit portal. I'll join you as soon as I can. It's probably just a lost villager or some other NPC. Are you sure? Absolutely. Well, okay then. If you're not at the exit portal by the time we get there, we're coming to find you. I'll be there. Okay. Be careful. Now, for those of you who are wondering about the music, there is music obviously in this game. I do have it turned down pretty low. I'm not even sure if you can even really hear it by the time YouTube does its thing. The all-woman run I did for the 0.6 version, I got copyrighted for most of the videos. And if I want to do any kind of monetization in the future for like YouTube videos and stuff, I can't really have that, unfortunately. So I have it down pretty low. You may not even be able to hear it. I'm not really sure. If you can't, I do apologize, but I do kind of have to think about that, unfortunately. Just means if you want to hear it, you have to play it for yourself, which you should anyways, right? Support the developer, absolutely. You know, definitely go to their page, go to their Patreon. You could buy it or support them, whatever. Definitely recommend. They do an excellent job. Anyways, let's get back into it here. LP continues walking down the path until she disappears over the hill. You stand in the middle of the pathway in complete silence, waiting for what feels like an eternity. So, are you gonna come out or what? Look, I don't have all day. You want something from me? Speak up now. If not, I'll be on my way. Definitely sense a presence around. But at the same time, I don't sense any bad intentions. They're not a threat. They mean no harm. I just know it. Every day that passes, I feel more connected to Eternum, even when I'm not actively using my powers. It's like I can feel the world around me. Wouldn't be able to explain it with words to anyone, even if I tried with all my might. Very well, I'll head out then. But I'm warning you, stop following me or you'll face the consequences. Got it? I'm wasting my time. They're probably just a lost NPC. Let's meet up with the girls in town and call it a day. Follow Penelope's path and head towards Hollowbrook. Feeling the presence fade the further you move away from the woods. Huh. Who is that? I wonder who that is. Meanwhile... Looks like there's nobody around yet. Really hope Luna's okay. Perhaps the werewolves weren't as welcoming eccentric as the vampires. Thomas, grab your sword, quickly! Huh? Huh? Why? I found it! No, where the centaurs are hiding! In the forest! So what? What do you mean, so what? Arm yourself, let's go! Must be eradicated. But, I mean, what have the centaurs ever done to us? you forgotten the teachings of Father Bakar? Magic is a malevolent force, a temptation from the devil in this world. We are but instruments of God, and as such, we must cleanse the world from the Dark Lord's influence. I remember them. Now shut up and let's go. Alright. As I imagined, the creatures that live in the woods have harmed the villagers. They've taken up this crusade against magic solely because of this Father Bakar. Need to find Orion and Luna as soon as possible and warn them. Oh. The hunters are the bad guys, which is not surprising. I don't see Orion or Penny anywhere. Hope they're alright. Perhaps I should just head to the exit portal. Sun's about to rise. They've been at it all night. Sound of a girl sobbing emanates from a nearby building. Girl crying? Luna steps into the weathered building, following the sound of weeping. Looks like an old inn. Oh, another little girl. Luna cautiously approaches the source of the sound, only to find a small girl huddled in front of a flickering candle. I'll never stay out late again, I promise. Hello, are you okay? Why are you crying? Eh? Who are you? My name is Luna. And you? Sibilla. Are you also a hunter? Not exactly. I'm just visiting, but I'm a friend. Why are you here all by yourself? Our dog, Rub, really? Ran off right before sunset. I went out to search for him. Then I got lost, ended up here and couldn't make it back home before dark. We can't go out at night due to the monsters in the streets, so I have to wait until dawn. See? Well, then we'll wait together. Wait? Together? It won't work. They'll find us. That's what my mom said. You know, this almost feels like deja vu. What? What's deja vu? It's like when you feel you've already experienced something before. Once been a little girl named Anne, just like you, who was also scared and all alone in a big dark house because she lost her mom. You know what happened? What? She found her. It reunited again and everyone was safe. Really? Absolutely. Oh. But, that won't happen to me. The monsters will eat me. I'll be gone forever, just like Daddy when he left the town. Oh. Incursus severum. Oh, Maurice! Yay! Maurice is back. Huh? A cat? When did it get here? Hello, Sybil. Who are you? My name is Zippy. Very nice to meet you. Oh. Nice to meet you. Is the cat yours? Indeed he is. He is my trusty steed Maurice. Though he's quite independent, so I prefer to think of us as friends, instead of pet and master. That's cool. But what are you? I'm a magic fox, of course. I live in the forest. The forest? The monsters? Oh, there are no monsters. We all like to play there. Really? Actually, Rub told me that you were here all by yourself, and he asked me if I can come and hang out with you until the sun comes up. Isn't that cool? You know Rub? I do. We're great friends. He's always telling us about how great his human owner is. Really? All day. But don't think I'm a bad owner either. I've taught some great tricks to Maurice. You want to see them? Yes. Very well. You heard the little Miss Maurice. Let's show her how fast we can gallop. Go as fast as you can. Gee up, Maurice. Oh wait! Forgot to fasten my seatbelt. Ah! That clumpy dumpy. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, no worries. I'm just a little dizzy. Have you always had 4 legs? I only have 2. Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah, I see them. Everything is starting to stop spinning now. As good as new. This little guy. 2 legs and 3 arms, right? No, I only have... Sibilla! Huh? Mom! Zip, get away from her and come here. She's my friend. Her name is Luna, and... Sibilla! Dad, get away from her. Now! I'm sorry, ma'am. We were only... Shut up, you monster. Monster? I saw the vermin you created, witch. I didn't mean to frighten anyone, miss. I can assure you he's completely harmless. I said shut up! You won't beguile me with your wicked tongue, you bloody harlot! What were you planning to do to my daughter, huh? You're gonna eat her? Use her in one of your dark rituals? Of course not. Father Becker was right. You need to be purged from this world. All of you! I'm not a witch. Please, those eyes speak for themselves. You call it whatever you want. You're a monstrosity! Aw. An abomination! Aw, poor Luna. Get out of here, Sybil. But... Billa's mother forcibly pulls her daughter out of the building. Hunters! There's a witch right here inside the inn. What? Kill her! Burn the building down! Call the others! Aw, poor Luna. That's gotta hurt. A few minutes later, I feel bad for her. Alright, here we are. Back where we started. I don't see the girls anywhere, though. Maybe... Out of nowhere, a hunter kicks the door beside you wide open. You bastard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there, buddy. You are with the witch, weren't you? Huh? Shit. Better play dumb for now. What witch? Woman that rolled in with you. The one with the red eyes. Ah, her. Yeah, we met in a nearby town. I was skeptical at first too, but it turns out red eyes are a thing in Southern Isles where she's from. Pfft, you should learn not to be so gullible. She's actually a witch. One of her men caught her casting magic, trying to lure children to devour. You're kidding. No joke. That hussy, I can't believe I fell for her trickery. I'll rip her guts out myself. You can help us find her if you want. She fled after we nabbed her, but she can't be too far. I'll start searching immediately. If you do find her, kill her. We don't keep monsters prisoners. Understood. Hunter leaves in a hurry. Oof, that was close. Gotta find Luna before these psychos do. Fuck. Could she have gone? There was a specific building she talked about. Huh. Old barn, windmill, or the church. And we're gonna go to the old barn. Maybe the barn? When we arrived, she had mentioned hiding in an old barn when she first started playing Eternum. Please be there, Luna. Stroll through the streets of Hollowbrook, dodging patrols of hunters. You stumble upon what appears to be an old barn. Ask me this one. I remember passing through here before going to find Penny and the vampires, chock full of hay bales and farm machinery. Clutching your lantern tightly, cautiously step into the dark building. Okay. Luna. Me, Orion. Should scope out the upper floors, or trying another building. Seems to be the attic. Not much to see though. Must have been a rough year for crops, which probably didn't do much to quell the collective hysteria. Luna? Are you in here? It's Orion! Catch a soft noise behind the nearby barrels. Orion? Luna! Oh, thank God. What are you doing here? How'd you find me? Remember when we got to Hollowbrook and you told me about your thing for hiding in old barns when you first started playing Eternum? Well, I figured I'd start my search here. Ah, I was smart. Saw the whole village going nuts on the hunt for a red-eyed witch, and it had me seriously freaking out. Thank you for trying to find me, Orion. But no worries, I'm okay. I know how powerful you are. I've seen it. But I also know you're way too kind to harm most people, even if they're trying to kill you. I was worried you could be in danger because of that. I managed to slip in here without being seen, so it's all good now. If they're not looking for you, you should log off with Penny. I'll be alright, seriously. I'll leave quietly when the sun's up. There can't be much time left. Stay with her or leave, and we're gonna stay with her. I know both Luna and Penny can hold their own against these hunters, but I feel like right now, it's not about physical danger. I remember how tough it was for Luna the last time she was called a monster, back at Warthogs. Just can't leave her on her own. Not now. Take a seat on the floor and set your lantern down beside you. Oh, in that case, we'll wait together until dawn. Like you said, can't be much time left. Playfully, mimicking Luna's usual concerned tone, but Orion, you don't have to do that. Shh. Not allowed to talk unless you sit right here next to me. Hehe. A sincere smile. I like that better. It's just that I said the exact same thing to a little girl I came across earlier. Did she listen? Yeah, she did. See? Not gonna let a little kid teach you how to behave, are you? I think that is a good place to leave it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Man, it's definitely a different feel to this update compared to the others. So far, well, first of all, there hasn't been any nudity, which is weird for how many episodes we're into this at this point. But it's really focusing on the overall story, like trying to find what's going on, like how to maybe help Eternum. But interpersonal relationships is not just the lust for each other, but he's going for more of a connection between them now, right? Not just physical, but an actual like emotional connection, which I like. So we'll see what happens. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Really, really appreciate every single one of yous. And I'll catch you all in the next one.